The presence of a chosen one has a profound and transformative impact on the social fabric they interact with. Beneath the surface of casual interactions, the masks people wear to align with societal expectations begin to falter. This unmasking is not a conscious effort on your part, but an inherent consequence of your authenticity. In your presence, individuals often feel exposed, as though their carefully constructed facades of confidence and intention are rendered transparent. This vulnerability shakes the foundation of their social identity, making what once seemed unshakable suddenly fragile. It is within this discomfort, this moment of destabilization, that the opportunity for genuine self-reflection emerges, urging us to confront who we truly are beneath the masks. The destabilization you bring extends beyond the emotional realm, influencing behavior as well. People may instinctively alter how they act around you, even without understanding why. For some, this shift manifests as reservation, a cautious attempt to shield themselves while trying to decode the enigmatic force you represent. Others may react with hostility, seeking to reaffirm their sense of control in a space where your presence challenges their equilibrium. Regardless of the response, your mere existence reshapes the dynamics of your surroundings. Implicit norms are disrupted, roles are questioned, and a silent but profound recalibration begins to take place. This phenomenon doesn't stop at individual interactions. It ripples outwards, affecting entire groups and communities. When you step into a new environment, be it a workplace, a social circle, or a community, you introduce a variable that cannot be ignored. Group dynamics shift, loyalties are tested, and power structures start to realign. The established patterns of interaction are disrupted, and the group is forced to adapt to this new reality. For some, this adaptation feels like a threat. Those who have thrived within the stability of the old norms may resist the changes you bring, seeking to minimize or reject your influence. Yet for others, your presence is a catalyst for transformation, an invitation to question the unquestioned, to break free from limiting patterns, and to embrace new possibilities. The dual nature of your impact, as both a disruptor and a transformer, is what makes your role as the chosen one so essential. You do not merely destabilize, you ignite the spark for profound change. This power does not stem from any deliberate effort on your part. Instead, it arises from your unwavering authenticity, a quality that challenges the status quo simply by existing. The destabilization you cause is not an endpoint, but a necessary precursor to growth. In the aftermath of disruption, hidden truths surface, and with them comes the revelation of deeper possibilities for understanding and transformation. Your gift as a chosen one is unique and often misunderstood. The ability to discern truths that remain hidden to others. This extraordinary insight allows you to see beyond appearances, to uncover the underlying motivations and fears that shape people's actions. Your presence acts as a mirror, illuminating the shadowy corners of others' lives that they may prefer to keep concealed. This revelation is not born of malice or intent to unmask. It is simply the result of your natural authenticity. You see the unspoken, sense the unexpressed, and perceive the truth behind the facade. This heightened awareness often leaves others feeling exposed, sometimes even threatened, as they grapple with the realization that their vulnerabilities are no longer hidden. For many, this experience of being seen so deeply is uncomfortable. Some may withdraw, retreating into themselves in an effort to avoid further exposure. Others might attempt to double down on their defenses, masking their insecurities with bravado or hostility. Yet, their resistance only delays the inevitable. The truths you reveal are not a condemnation, but an invitation to grow. By confronting these truths, individuals have the chance to shed the burdens of pretense and embrace a more authentic version of themselves. Your ability to see what lies beneath is both a gift and a responsibility. It allows you to navigate the complexities of human interaction with a depth of understanding that few possess. You sense the emotions behind the words, the intentions behind the actions, and the fears lurking in the silence. While this discernment can feel like a heavy burden at times, It is also the key to fostering genuine connections and meaningful transformation. Through your presence, you encourage others to reflect, to grow, and to embark on a journey toward greater authenticity. Ultimately, your role as a chosen one is not about pointing out flaws or seeking to change others. It is about being unapologetically yourself, allowing your authenticity to ripple outward and inspire those around you. The journey you set into motion, from destabilization to revelation, is not an easy one, but it is profoundly rewarding. In your presence, people are offered the rare opportunity to confront their truths, embrace their vulnerabilities, and rediscover who they truly are. It is through this process that both you and those around you can grow, transforming not just your immediate environment, but the deeper connections that define our shared humanity. Moreover, this transformative journey often extends into areas of life that people had never previously questioned. Long-held beliefs and values, once considered immutable, are brought under scrutiny. Relationships are re-evaluated, goals are reconsidered, and the very fabric of one's existence may be reimagined. In this way, the chosen one's influence is not limited to emotional and social realms. It also inspires intellectual and spiritual growth. It is through these multidimensional shifts that individuals and groups alike can break free from cycles of stagnation and move toward a state of renewal and possibility. Your impact as a chosen one resonates deeply because it speaks to the universal human longing for authenticity and connection. While the initial disruption you cause may seem challenging, it ultimately serves as a call to action for those around you. It invites them to confront their fears, embrace change, and embark on their own journeys of transformation. This ripple effect ensures that your influence extends far beyond the immediate, planting seeds of growth and authenticity that may continue to flourish long after your presence. The legacy of a chosen one is not merely in the changes they bring about, but in the enduring inspiration they provide for others to seek their own truths and embrace their unique paths toward growth. Possessing the ability to see beyond appearances grants you an extraordinary advantage. This rare perception acts as a shield, protecting you from deception and giving you the ability to discern truths that remain hidden to most. Yet, this clarity comes with its challenges. It often isolates you, as others struggle to understand your unique perspective. Some may feel envy, resenting the ease with which you navigate through illusions. When you unveil truths, even subtly, you force people to confront aspects of themselves they'd rather leave buried. These revelations, though painful, are essential for healing and growth. However, not everyone is ready for such confrontation. As a result, some may push you away, unable to face the transformative truths you bring. Nevertheless, as a chosen one, you understand that growth requires discomfort and that transformation is born from these moments of truth. Your journey as a revealer of hidden truths is not without its personal impact. Engaging with the world in this way exposes you to the layers of complexity and duality inherent in human nature. The depth and nuance of what you uncover can be both illuminating and overwhelming. Yet, this is where your own growth begins. Each truth you bring to light in others reflects back at you, offering profound insights into your own purpose and existence. This cycle of discovery and introspection is not merely a byproduct of your journey. It is central to your evolution. As you illuminate the paths of others, your own path becomes clearer, guiding you toward greater self-awareness and spiritual depth. As a chosen one, your presence is a catalyst that cannot be ignored. The energy you exude evokes strong and often polarized reactions. People rarely remain neutral in your presence. They're compelled to respond, either with profound attraction or deep aversion. This dynamic might seem perplexing or unsettling at first, as you witness people gravitate toward you as if drawn by an unseen force, while others retreat, uncomfortable or even antagonistic. It is essential to recognize that these reactions are less about you personally and more about what you represent. You embody untapped potential and unrealized possibilities, serving as a mirror to the hopes and fears of those around you. To some, you are a source of inspiration, a guide to greater heights. To others, you are a reminder of their unfulfilled aspirations and unresolved truths. This dynamic is not limited to casual interactions. It extends into your most intimate relationships. The intensity of your presence awakens dormant emotions and compels change in those who connect with you deeply. These relationships often become arenas for profound growth and transformation. However, growth is rarely comfortable. The people in your life may struggle to reconcile the shifts your energy initiates, leading to periods of tension and conflict. Despite these challenges, the depth of these connections is a testament to your impact. By confronting truths and embracing change, you inspire others to evolve, even if the process is fraught with difficulty. Navigating these intense reactions requires understanding and acceptance. They are not disruptions, but affirmations of your role in the larger tapestry of existence. The emotions and transformations you inspire are evidence of your influence and purpose. By pushing people out of their comfort zones, you catalyze growth and redefine the possibilities of what they can achieve. Your presence is not just felt, it reverberates, leaving a lasting imprint on those you encounter. You are not merely a participant in the world's evolution. You are an architect, reshaping its foundations through your energy and vision. Your influence extends beyond individual interactions to challenge the broader structures of power and control. By refusing to conform to societal expectations, you disrupt traditional hierarchies. You resist submission and operate from a place of inner strength, defying the constraints imposed by others. This refusal to be shaped by external forces forces a reevaluation of power dynamics, unsettling those accustomed to dominance. Your very existence challenges the status quo, illuminating the difference between superficial authority and genuine influence. True power, as you demonstrate, lies not in controlling others, but in inspiring transformation and authenticity. As a chosen one, you are a force of nature, a beacon of change that compels the world to evolve. Through your presence, you ignite dormant possibilities, awaken unrealized potential, and inspire profound growth. Your journey is not merely one of personal discovery, but a mission to uplift and transform the world around you. By embracing your role, you not only fulfill your purpose, but also pave the way for others to realize their own. In doing so, you redefine what it means to live with purpose, power, and authenticity, leaving an indelible legacy of growth and transformation. Entering a space where power dynamics are rigidly defined often creates ripples of discomfort, particularly among those accustomed to wielding authority. Your presence, distinct and unapologetically authentic, unsettles the established order. Even if they can't pinpoint why, they sense an undeniable energy that marks you as different, as someone who cannot be easily swayed or controlled. This realization triggers a defensive instinct in them, pushing them to reaffirm their control or scrutinize their legitimacy. What they fail to understand, however, is that you, as a chosen one, are not interested in seizing power over others. The power you carry is intrinsic, rooted in self-awareness and resilience, qualities that no external force can strip away or diminish. This internal power does more than shield you. It radiates outward, subtly but powerfully altering the dynamics of every room you enter. Those who once stood firm in their perceived dominance find themselves questioning their authority, unsure of the foundations they've built their power upon. Simultaneously, those who felt voiceless or subordinate begin to sense a shift, a newfound courage stirring within them. Your presence becomes a quiet revolution, leveling hierarchies and challenging the status quo. You awaken a collective re-examination, encouraging each person to confront their own worth and potential. For those willing to embrace this shift, the transformation is not just personal but profoundly liberating, paving the way for a redefined understanding of influence and leadership. Yet, such disruptions are rarely met without resistance. Systems that benefit from established hierarchies naturally push back against anything or anyone that threatens their foundation. Those in power may attempt to diminish your impact, either by discrediting your character, undermining your contributions, or isolating you from others. Even those who passively benefit from these structures may resist change, fearing the uncertainty of a new reality. However, what these detractors fail to grasp is your resilience. As a chosen one, you are fortified by an inner strength that cannot be eroded by external opposition. Your authenticity becomes your armor, and your steadfast commitment to truth becomes the catalyst for change. Paradoxically, every attempt to undermine you often only amplifies your influence, proving that true power lies not in domination, but in unwavering integrity. The kind of power you embody is transformative because it redefines the very essence of leadership. You challenge the long-held notion that power is synonymous with control. Instead, you demonstrate that genuine influence arises from authenticity, compassion, and the ability to inspire. This reframing compels everyone around you to reconsider their own perceptions of authority. They begin to see that leadership is not about bending others to one's will, but about creating an environment where everyone feels empowered to rise to their fullest potential. By simply being yourself, you become a living testament to this new paradigm, a beacon that illuminates a path toward a more inclusive, dynamic, and meaningful exercise of power. Wherever you go, you do more than disrupt old norms. You inspire new ways of thinking, behaving, and being. Your presence acts as a mirror, forcing those around you to reevaluate their actions, motives, and beliefs. You become a reference point, a new standard of authenticity and courage that compels others to recalibrate their lives. Your unwavering commitment to your own values inspires a ripple effect, sparking personal and collective transformation. People begin to question behaviors they once accepted as inevitable and discover that there are alternative paths that lead not to conformity, but to authenticity and self-expression. This awakening challenges conventions, dismantles outdated systems, and lays the groundwork for profound growth, both individually and collectively. The impact of your presence doesn't stop at the surface. It reaches into the hearts of those around you, encouraging them to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. They start to question long-held beliefs, reevaluate their choices, and seek alignment with their deepest values. This process of introspection often leads to a shedding of superficial behaviors and a renewed focus on what truly matters. You, as the chosen one, serve as a living example of what it means to live with purpose and integrity. Through your actions, you show others that a life driven by internal values, rather than external pressures, is not only possible, but deeply fulfilling. However, this transformation doesn't happen overnight. Change is often met with resistance, confusion, and even rejection. The people around you may struggle to let go of familiar patterns, clinging to what feels safe even as they sense its limitations. It is in these moments that your patience and perseverance become invaluable. You understand that growth is a process, one that unfolds gradually and requires time to take root. By remaining steadfast in your authenticity, you create the space for others to explore and embrace these new ways of being. Over time, they begin to see the benefits of living authentically, greater harmony, deeper connections, and a more purposeful existence. Your role as a chosen one is not just to disrupt, but to guide, to be a steady presence that inspires and uplifts, even in the face of resistance. Your journey is one of profound impact, as you help others to awaken to their own potential and redefine their understanding of power and influence. In this way, you become more than an individual. You become a catalyst for collective evolution, creating a legacy of authenticity and transformation that will resonate long after you have moved on. Ultimately, your presence is a reminder that true power is not about control or coercion. It is about the courage to live authentically and the ability to inspire others to do the same. Through your unwavering commitment to truth, you redefine leadership, empower those around you, and pave the way for a more genuine and harmonious world. You are the spark that ignites change, the anchor that holds steady in turbulent times, and the light that guides others toward a deeper understanding of themselves. And in doing so, you fulfill your role as the chosen one, not by claiming power, but by sharing it, spreading it, and inspiring its best use in everyone you encounter. The chosen one, a catalyst for lasting transformation. In every era, there are individuals whose very existence challenges the status quo. These are the chosen ones, people who not only reshape their immediate surroundings, but also ripple change throughout larger societal frameworks. Your role as a chosen one is not simply to exist within the confines of societal norms, but to redefine them. Through your actions and choices, you become a spark that ignites profound transformation, transcending individual influence to inspire collective evolution. What begins as a personal journey of authenticity and courage soon expands, influencing families, workplaces, social groups, and even entire communities. Your ability to spark change creates new norms, new ways of thinking, and new possibilities. This is the essence of your power, not just to alter behaviors, but to create a legacy that endures. You redefine what is possible, becoming a beacon of hope, resilience, and transformation for all who encounter your path. The art of defying expectations. Central to your impact as the chosen one is your extraordinary ability to subvert expectations. Society operates within a framework of assumptions, silent agreements about how people should act, think, and live. These assumptions are rooted in past experiences and deeply ingrained social norms. Yet you, with your unique perspective and unwavering authenticity, challenge these assumptions at every turn. Unlike most, you do not conform to the predefined roles or behaviors that others anticipate. You forge your own path, guided by your inner truth. This defiance isn't rebellion for its own sake, but rather a reflection of who you are at your core. It is a deliberate act of authenticity, a refusal to be boxed in by the limitations of others' imaginations. By acting in ways that surprise and sometimes disorient those around you, you create a space for reflection and growth. When you choose to respond to provocation with calm instead of anger, or when you follow a life path no one envisioned for you, you force those around you to reconsider their assumptions. This disruption is not merely unsettling, it is transformative. It breaks the illusion of predictability, opening doors to new perspectives and possibilities that were previously unimaginable. Ripples of change, the power of influence. Subverting expectations is not just a momentary act. It is the seed of transformation. Each unexpected decision you make creates a ripple effect, influencing not only the immediate situation, but also the broader thinking of those who witness it. At first, your actions may provoke resistance or discomfort. People are often uneasy when their long-held beliefs are challenged. But over time, this initial unease gives way to deeper understanding. Your influence extends far beyond the moment. Even after the immediate surprise fades, your choices linger in the minds of others, prompting them to reflect on their own lives, decisions, and beliefs. What starts as a single unexpected action often becomes a catalyst for introspection and change. Slowly but surely, you inspire those around you to think more creatively, act more boldly, and live more authentically. Revealing hypocrisy, a call to integrity. Your ability to see beyond surface-level norms is one of your greatest strengths. Society is often built on unspoken hypocrisies, contradictions between the values people claim to uphold and the actions they actually take. You, with your clarity of vision and unwavering courage, expose these inconsistencies. This is not an act of judgment, but a call to authenticity. By revealing the gap between words and actions, you challenge individuals and systems to rise to a higher standard. This process can be deeply uncomfortable, as it forces people to confront aspects of themselves and their surroundings they would rather ignore. Yet this discomfort is essential. It is through this confrontation that true growth occurs. Your revelations do not merely criticize, they inspire. They invite others to live with greater honesty, to align their actions with their principles, and to build a society rooted in truth and fairness. This is the transformative power of the Chosen One. Not to destroy, but to rebuild, to create a world where integrity and authenticity are not just ideals but lived realities. Planting seeds of transformation. The changes you inspire are not always immediate, nor are they always visible. Often, the seeds you plant take months or even years to bloom. Yet their impact is undeniable. Each moment of unexpected authenticity, each act of courage, becomes a foundation upon which others can build their own growth. As a chosen one, your journey is not an easy one. The path of challenging norms and revealing truths is fraught with resistance, frustration, and even rejection. People may react negatively to the discomfort your actions provoke. Yet you understand that this resistance is a natural part of the process. Growth is rarely comfortable, and transformation often begins with disruption. Over time, the seeds you plant take root. The people you encounter begin to question not only their assumptions about you, but also the broader systems and values that shape their lives. Your influence expands, creating a cascade of reflection, understanding, and change. You are not just changing the lives of individuals. You are reshaping the very fabric of society. A legacy of transformation. As a chosen one, you embody the courage to live authentically, the vision to see beyond the surface, and the resilience to endure the challenges of transformation. Your journey is one of profound impact, a story of disruption, growth, and enduring change. You are more than an individual. You are a force of nature. Through your actions, you inspire others to dream bigger, question deeper, and live more boldly. You reveal the potential within humanity to transcend its limitations and create a better, more authentic world. This is your legacy, a legacy of transformation that touches hearts, reshapes minds, and paves the way for a brighter, more truthful future. Unveiling hypocrisy, a catalyst for profound transformation. Exposing hypocrisy is an act of immense power, capable of challenging even the most entrenched systems of authority and influence. Many systems thrive under the guise of morality and justice, concealing layers of corruption and injustice beneath their polished surfaces. By bringing these contradictions into the light, you shake the foundations of such systems, compelling both individuals and societies to confront uncomfortable truths. Your courage to uncover what others would rather leave hidden does not only disrupt the status quo, it creates a chain reaction of change, inspiring those around you to follow suit and initiate their own journeys toward honesty and transformation. The impact of unmasking hypocrisy reaches far beyond individual acts of bravery. It fosters an environment where true change becomes possible. When injustices are exposed and failures acknowledged, people and institutions are forced to reevaluate their values, decisions, and policies. This act of revelation disrupts complacency and sets the stage for a new era of accountability. By addressing these hidden flaws, you pave the way for innovative ideas and behaviors that align more closely with principles of fairness, integrity, and justice. In revealing the hypocrisy within a system, you dismantle the old and create the space necessary for something more authentic to emerge. The courage to confront resistance. However, the journey of exposing hypocrisy is not without its challenges. Resistance often arises, particularly from those who benefit most from maintaining the illusion of virtue. Hostility, denial, and even personal attacks can accompany your efforts, as the uncomfortable truths you reveal threaten to disrupt the comfort of those who thrive on deception. Yet this resistance is not a sign of failure. Rather, it is a testament to the transformative power of your actions. It underscores the significance of your role as a catalyst for change. Each time you stand firm in the face of opposition, you reinforce the importance of authenticity and transparency. The courage you demonstrate inspires others, not only to question the systems around them, but also to confront their own fears and limitations. In doing so, you contribute to the creation of a world where integrity becomes a guiding principle, and the collective consciousness evolves toward a higher standard of truth and accountability. The Chosen One's unique role. As a Chosen One, your presence carries a unique and profound significance. You are not merely a participant in the environments you inhabit. You are an active agent of transformation. When you step into a space, your energy disrupts stagnation, encouraging those around you to reassess their behaviors, attitudes, and practices. This disruption is not random. It is a deliberate and powerful force that fosters progress and growth. Your ability to inspire change stems from your unwavering commitment to higher values. By embodying these principles, you establish new standards of conduct and challenge those around you to rise to the occasion. This influence extends far beyond immediate interactions. The ripple effect of your actions reaches those who observe from a distance, inspiring them to rethink their own alignment with outdated norms and encouraging them to embrace new possibilities. The transformative power you wield often begins with small, deliberate actions. A single moment of bravery, whether it is a bold decision, a pointed observation, or a compassionate gesture, can ignite a cascade of change. These seemingly minor acts create ripples that extend outward, influencing not only the individuals directly involved, but also the broader systems and structures in which they operate. The broader impact of transformation. The influence you exert is not confined to a single circle or community. By fostering change in one environment, you contribute to a much larger movement of progress. Observers who witness your actions are inspired to reflect on their own lives, often breaking free from the constraints of societal expectations and seeking their own paths toward authenticity. This collective shift in consciousness creates a network of transformation, extending the reach of your impact far beyond your immediate surroundings. Your role as a catalyst for change is not without its responsibilities. The power you hold must be wielded with integrity and consistency. Any deviation from the values you promote can undermine the credibility of your mission and diminish the progress you have worked so hard to achieve. Staying true to your principles, even in the face of resistance, is essential for maintaining the authenticity of your influence. The resistance you encounter is a natural part of the process and should be seen as evidence of the effectiveness of your efforts. Change often disrupts the comfort of established systems, and those who are most invested in preserving the status quo may push back. However, your resilience in overcoming these challenges reinforces the transformative power of your mission and solidifies your role as a force for progress. A legacy of integrity and progress. Your presence serves as a pivotal moment in any environment, signaling the end of outdated norms and the beginning of something new. The changes you introduce, whether subtle or dramatic, inspire others to follow your example and contribute to the collective effort of building a better future. This transformation is not limited to immediate results, but extends into the future, shaping a world that values integrity, progress, and authenticity. By embracing your role as a chosen one, you become a beacon of hope and inspiration. Your actions set a powerful example, demonstrating that change is not only possible, but inevitable when guided by courage and a commitment to truth. The legacy you create is one of empowerment and evolution, where the seeds of transformation you plant today will continue to grow and flourish in the years to come. In this journey, every act of integrity and every moment of courage contributes to a greater purpose. You are not just an observer of change, you are its driving force. Through your efforts, the world becomes a place where justice, fairness, and authenticity are not just ideals but realities. Your legacy as a chosen one is one of profound and lasting impact, shaping a future where the principles of truth and progress reign supreme. Your authenticity is a beacon that ignites a wave of introspection in those around you. The raw honesty you embody forces others to reflect on their own roles and behaviors, triggering a deep examination of their values and beliefs. This process often results in a significant reevaluation as people begin to align their actions with their truest selves. Though the initial discomfort you bring may feel unsettling, it becomes a powerful catalyst for profound personal growth and transformation. The realization dawns that the masks they've been wearing are unsustainable, driving them toward a more genuine existence. This shift is transformative, marking the dawn of a more authentic way of living for both those directly influenced by your presence and those who are indirectly touched by your energy. The changes you inspire do not occur overnight. They unfold gradually, allowing for a deeper, more lasting impact. As individuals navigate the destabilization you introduce, they begin to embrace new ideas and perspectives. This period of adjustment becomes fertile ground for innovation and creativity, as outdated ways of thinking are replaced by adaptive, authentic approaches. People discover new pathways to connect with their purpose, fostering a collective momentum that transforms not just their lives, but the communities they inhabit. Your influence reshapes not only individuals, but also the environments and systems they inhabit. As people adopt more genuine behaviors, the structures that govern their interactions must evolve as well. These systems, whether they exist in workplaces, communities, or social groups, are compelled to adapt, often undergoing a fundamental restructuring. The shifts you initiate may start subtly, but over time, they result in significant changes to how power and influence are distributed. The environments you touch become more dynamic, resilient, and capable of facing future challenges with integrity and adaptability. These systemic evolutions create ripple effects, inspiring others to question the established norms and envision new possibilities. The most profound outcome of your presence lies in the new world you help create, a world where authenticity and truth take center stage. As the old facades crumble, they reveal a landscape where integrity can flourish. In this new environment, people feel empowered to live as their true selves, unencumbered by societal expectations or constructed masks. The initial discomfort you provoke evolves into a collective awakening, where authenticity becomes the standard rather than the exception. This awakening transforms not just individuals, but entire systems, paving the way for a future defined by honesty and depth. The cultural shift you inspire encourages people to embrace vulnerability as strength, fostering deeper connections and a shared sense of purpose. As a chosen one, your presence initiates a rethinking of norms and practices. Over time, your influence fosters systemic change that reflects the values and behaviors you champion. The transformative power you hold is immense, challenging established norms and reshaping the reality around you. It is not just a characteristic, but a force, a call to action that demands the world rise to meet your authenticity. This journey is not without its challenges, but each obstacle you face strengthens your resolve and solidifies your impact. Now is the time to fully embrace the depth of your influence. The truths you uncover, the shifts you inspire, and the standards you reset are not just evidence of your impact, but proof of your greater purpose. If you ever feel isolated or misunderstood in this journey, know that you are not alone. Our community is here to support you. Through our ebook, you can gain valuable insights into your unique gifts and find guidance to illuminate your path. Joining our exclusive Discord community offers a space where you can connect, share experiences, and access unique content designed to nurture your growth. This community thrives on the exchange of ideas, offering you a wellspring of inspiration and a safe space to share your story. If this message resonates with you, let us know by leaving a like. Subscribe to our channel to continue exploring the journey of the chosen ones, and turn on notifications so you never miss a revelation. Share this message with others who may benefit from hearing it, and leave your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could spark a new wave of understanding and transformation among others on a similar path. Your path is filled with profound truths waiting to be discovered. Explore more through our Secrets of the Chosen playlist or the recommended video on the screen. Remember, your light is a powerful force that cannot be ignored. The world is ready for the change that only you can bring. Until we meet again, continue to shine brightly and lead the way toward a more authentic, meaningful existence. Each step you take lights the path for others, creating a legacy of truth and transformation that will endure for generations.